What's up, everybody? I know it's been a little while since I've done a video. I think the last video I did was a couple of weeks ago. And, just life has been going on. One of the reasons why I have been absent from the channel. But moving forward, I have decided to start working on a schedule, which will be 3 days a week: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The reason for this is one, I don't feel overwhelmed that I have to constantly make videos or get burnt out. And I feel like this would be easy for you guys so you're not getting overwhelmed with a video every day. It gives you an opportunity to watch it, have a little break, and then see what video I do next. So that's the plan. We're going to probably start it sometime next week. It also allows me to start pre-recording my videos as well, so that way I can get them scheduled up on time. Now, I would say over the past, give or take, past few months, I have been behind on pickups. I have a very large Facebook Marketplace pickup that I had gotten, which is an interesting story. And there's pickups I got to show with that, and then just some random ones here and there. So you will see, some videos here and there more often. I also plan to work on some reviews for you guys as well. So we're going to try to get back into the groove of things, just at a different pace. I guess that's the best way to put it. To where you guys you're not overwhelmed with so many videos that I put out, and I'm not overwhelmed with trying to create as much content as I can. So, but with that being said, let's go ahead and get into tonight's video, which is going to be a little collection update. Some of the stuff I've had for the last few months. So the first one is Grumpy Old Men. If you grew up in the 90s, then you know Grumpy Old Men and Grumpier Old Men are like two of the greatest comedies out there, with, at the time, the late, Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau, who I think not long after these movies, sadly, both actors would pass, but their chemistry in this, as well as the sequel, is untouched. It's not the first time they worked together, and yeah, it just, with a comedic duo like that from, their times in the 60s, 70s, and even leading to these films, um, what can you say about these movies that haven't been said? Unfortunately, there is no like separate Blu-ray releases for them. They're part of a double feature, which I think is on like one disc. I don't think the quality's all that great, and with 4Ks coming out, well, they've been out. With more films coming out on the 4K format, that we would never had thought would get that release. I'm surprised Grumpy Old Men and Grumpier Old Men have not yet been released. So hopefully we'll get it, and I'm looking forward to watching both of those films. The next one here is a Keanu Reeves film. Keanu Reeves, if you look at his filmography, he's got some really great hidden gems, and this one is A Walk in the Clouds. Now, I think I've seen bits and pieces of this, but I've heard some pretty, really, great things about it. I think this is from like 1995. I thought it was 93, but it's from 1995. I'm not sure who else is in this, like, actor or actress wise. It seems that Keanu is really the only well-known star, but it takes place during World War II. So, looking forward to watching that in its entirety. So, these next pickups I'm going to show you, I think, in my honest opinion, I think was one of many great finds when it comes to thrift stores. My local thrift store had two of these still sealed, and one of them was, of course, used for 50 cents. Well, one was 50 cents, the other two were a dollar because they were brand new. But I found Halloween Town and Halloween Town 2 Calabar's Revenge. Um, what can you say about the Halloween Town films that haven't been said? They're just great classic Disney Channel original movies that, of course, I grew up with. And yeah, I would say, one of a few Disney Channel original movies that would get a DVD release. Not all of them did, and I don't know why we have yet to see the day of releases, but who knows? Maybe one day we will. But you can't go wrong with the first two. Then I got Halloween Town High. This one's from what, 2005, 2004. Yeah. What can I say about the third installment? I thought it was decent, but I just feel like the story wasn't all that great. I think they could have done a little bit better. The sister is not really, around for this. There might have been a couple scenes, but I'm not sure why they went from having, the three siblings to just the two. And then last one is Return to Halloween Town. This is from like 2006, 2007. This one was one of those ones where it just came out. None of us knew that a fourth installment was in the works. And when it came out, we were all scratching our head on why Kimberly J. Brown did not return. Um, is it Kimberly J. Brown? I believe it is. And I just want to double check just in case I forget. Yes. Um, but yeah, we're not really too sure on why that is. The stories, it felt more of a cash grab, even though it was a TV made movie. This has a lot of mystery to it, and I really don't know why um, it happened. The next two here are Echo Bridge entertainment releases. The first one we have is Journey to the Center of the Earth, which is, a book that has been or has had multiple adaptations. But it's got Treat Williams, Jeremy London. I mean, can't go wrong with that. The late Treat Williams. So, and I do apologize for the glare, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And then I also picked up the Jules Verne's Mysterious Island, which has Patrick Stewart, Kyle MacLachlan, Vinnie Jones, Omar Gooding. So, yeah, should be a good watch. Next is The Legend of Zorro. This being the sequel. I do want to pick up the first one. I don't know if both are available on 4K. I think just one of them. I think the first film. So, but yeah, I do like these movies. I think they're, fun. I remember watching like old reruns of the black and white series, like during, Disney, like at midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock a.m. Next is Vertical Limit. This is actually a condition upgrade since the original condition I had was not in the best shape. Such a good movie. Includes the little chapter scene or insert. Why is this not available on 4K? Like, seriously, I think this visually would look really, really good. It's a great film, great drama, thriller, action type. It has scenes that are just like really, really creepy. If you guys aren't familiar with Mount Everest, go ahead and do so. But yeah, I like the plot to that. I think it's really, really good, and with a great cast, you really can't go wrong. There is a Blu-ray; it's out of print, and I think it can go anywhere from like $50 to $100. Picked up the Robin Williams film, The Birdcage. I've only seen bits and pieces of this movie. I haven't watched it in its entirety, but it's got a great cast. I mean, you got Gene Hackman in it, Nathan Lane, Diane Wiest. Um, I'm not sure who else, but who else is in this? It doesn't say. So yeah, I'm excited to give it a watch. I still want to pick up Jack. That's one of like my all-time favorite Robin Williams films, and unfortunately, it's a Touchstone Picture release, I believe. So it's not gonna have a Blu-ray, and probably never will, because Disney owns Touchstone. So who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Next is 6 Days and 7 Nights with Harrison Ford and Anne. What is it? Anne Hesh or something like that. The actress who we, lost a few years ago. With that accident. Um, I don't know too much about this one. It's directed by Ivan Reitman. I've heard some pretty good things about it. So I wanted to give it a shot. Who else is in this? David Schwimmer's in it, which is pretty cool. You can't go wrong with Harrison Ford. This is, of course, a Touchstone Picture film. What is this? I think like this is mid to like late '90s. And then the last one, I I'm not 100% sure if I have shown this in an update before, and if I have, I apologize. But I picked up The Mirror Has Two Faces. This has Jeff Bridges and Barbara Streisand. Um, so yeah, it's got a great cast too. You just don't have those two. You got Pierce Brosnan in it. Um, who else? George Siegel is in it. Mimi Rogers. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You can never go wrong with Barbara Streisand. So, but there you have it. Those are some of the films that I've picked up in the past couple of months, and hopefully I'll be able to get through a lot since I had acquired a very large Facebook Marketplace pickup. So I may do collection updates here and there to kind of get through everything. But in the meantime, just keep an eye out, and like I said, I'll be slowly doing a 3 day out of the week schedule. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me. It gets the algorithm going so I can be searched. Comment. I would love to hear your opinion on these movies. If you've seen them, I would love some recommendations. If you would like for me to subscribe to your channel, I will do so. So put the link to your channel down in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe on Film Talk with Mikey. You guys know. Till then, we'll just talk films. Have a good one. Take care. And I will see you guys very, very soon.